Welcome back to GMA3. It is time for Money Monday. Thanksgiving, wow, is just over 2 weeks away. And if you haven't booked your holiday travel yet, don't worry. We have some key tips to help you save some cash this season.
Don't worry. You should.
I say worry.
They should worry, right, Gio?
Okay.
Okay, Gio's here, Transportation Correspondent. If you haven't bought your ticket yet, you messing
should be
up.
worried.
Yes.
I mean, look, right now, that's the thing. Right now is when you need to start buying these tickets. And this is backed up by data. Hopper tells us that just in the past week, the prices increased by 10%. Okay. 10 to 15 bucks per day in the coming weeks, okay? Yeah. It's going to peak somewhere around like $4.50. That's the average round-trip airfare. But remember, that's just an average, right? Yeah. You're going to have prices that are way higher than that.
I booked travel for Christmas just last week, and it was $1,000 to go to Atlanta.
That's crazy. I mean, the prices are out of control.
Yeah, and you got to do what you got to do if you want to see your family. All right, so when is the best time to fly? I'm sure you can avoid maybe perhaps some financial costs, but also the chaos that we see at the airports this time of year.
And there's such a mess at the airport, right? Because obviously there are still so many employees that haven't been hired and they're still training and all of that. So our friends over at Expedia, they gave us these dates. These are the three to remember: the 21st, the 25th, and the 28th. Those are the best days to travel to avoid the crowds at the airport. So try to schedule it around there and you'll have a little bit of an easier time.
All right, what about Christmas?
Okay, so Christmas, now these are the most expensive days. These are the days you want to avoid, okay? Expedia tells us December 17th and December 22nd. So,
oh, yeah, the 22nd.
The 22nd.
Wow, that's why my tickets were so high.
Is that really when you bought it?
Yes, that's really when I bought it for. Dang it.
Well, if you could be a little
this
flexible.
resource, and you didn't touch base with them?
I tried to do it ahead of time.
We
so
text girl, come on.
Man. All right, well, I lost that one.
Yeah, you cost yourself some money there. Okay, there's got to be some deals out there at this time for the procrastinators. Right?
There really are. And we picked New York, right? New York, just because if people want to come up here for like Thanksgiving Day parade, they can do that. These prices are really between these cities. So New York, Nashville, DC, Orlando, Charleston, you're looking at prices like from $109 to $134 round trip. So it's not just New York to those places. You could do it the other way too, and you can come up here for the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Wow, that's like 10% of what I paid. I'm sorry, I'm very upset right now.
But look, instead of Atlanta, international. You're going to save a lot of money if you do international. So take a look at these trips. Atlanta to Cancun, $363 round trip. Dallas to Lisbon, $488. New York to Grand Cayman, $286. Miami to Barcelona, $435. And cruises. Cruises is where we find the absolute biggest deals. And obviously, they're all inclusive, right? So it's a good deal. Check out this one, 4-night Bahamas Carnival Cruise on November 14th, so mid-November, $104 per person. That's $26 per night per person. And then you got a 5-night Eastern Caribbean Royal Caribbean Cruise on the 27th. That's $168 per person. $34 per night per person. So, I mean, that really is a good deal for 5 nights, and then that includes everything. So it's a good option for a lot of people.
That's, yeah, great.
Are people coming back to cruises? I know the industry was struggling for a while. They are.
Like crazy. I mean, when we go on cruises all the time to cover them for GMA, so many people, they are just saying they're booking years in advance.
Wow.
Years in advance.
That's good news. What about the people who are waiting, saying, you know what, I went online, I don't like what I'm seeing, I'm going to wait to see if the price drops further?
And I get this question so much. And so many people, they buy a ticket and then they say, oh my gosh, I checked the price and oh no, it's so much more expensive now. Get a price tracker. Buy that ticket. Buy the ticket now, then get a price tracker. You could do that through Google Flights or TripIt. If that price drops, you can actually call the airline and you could exchange it for that lower price. And what's going to happen is you're not going to get a refund for that credit, but what they're going to do is that they're going to give you that remaining credit. Let's say you spend $400, now that ticket's $200. You get $200 back as a credit in your account.
Has it always been this way?
Well, see, now it's different because now you don't have those cancellation fees since the pandemic. And that's still true. No cancellation fees, no change fees. So you actually get that credit back in your account.
Is this real policy with the airlines, or you just have to give it a shot and see what happens?
They got to do it. If they tell you no on the phone, you say, okay, I'm returning the ticket, and then you just buy it all over.
I like relaxed Gio, by the way. He's like leaned back in the chair.
Well, I didn't wear a tie today because TJ's always like casual on this show. So I'm like, okay. And look at him now.
Pocket square now.
Yeah, double-breasted. What's going on?
Gio, thanks. It's great to have you on the show. No, really, Gio, it's always good to have you. Always bring it. And you're always good to have great information that some of us should probably use.
I'll be checking in with you beforehand now. Yes.
Listen, you can still change your ticket.
Oh, all right. That's
Good luck
a
with
lot
that.
of hours on the phone. Thank you, Gio. I know what that whole time's like.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.